Hello, YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. I am here. I am live. I am going live on TikTok in just a second, and I'm going to help you go live and monetize your expertise. So thank you for joining. I use this as an opportunity for us to talk about going live as I live stream here for helping you understand how to monetize your expertise, specifically on TikTok, recognizing that there's a lot to know and do on that platform, and I'm bringing it here so I can make it a recording under a playlist for you so you can go back and watch it. So I appreciate you joining me this morning. We're going to talk about all things going live, all things monetizing, so that you can make sure you are monetizing and supporting your target audience. So that's the key. You want to make sure you are connecting with your target audience and being intentional about your go live journey. I talk very intentionally about consistency and engagement. And so you want to make sure you have that consistency and engagement. Okay. I appreciate you being here. And so you're going to see me. I'm going to be looking down because I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at my phone as I'm talking on TikTok, but I am talking to all of you, and I appreciate you joining. How you doing? Yes, Michelle Crochets. My announcement was covering. Good morning. You said I'm watching the chat. Thank you so much. So let's see how this goes. I'm interested because I'm doing this new format where I'm going live in YouTube Studio. So we'll chat on later in the week and just see how things go. We'll see, because I'm taking note of some changes with this format. So but I'm happy you are here. Hope you had a good weekend and all is well. Absolutely. Awesome. I appreciate you, friend. Okay, so I am turning on my content disclosure. What took me so long is that I was doing a video for me to post. I was hoping I could post it before my 10 o'clock, but I did not meet the timeline. So once I get done here, I'm going to finish that video and post it. So hopefully I just need to do some small edits to it, some minor edits, and then I'll have content that I am posting. I'm trying to stay on top of my content posting as well. And I tell people all the time, engagement is key. You want to engage with other people's content. You want to also post your own so that people can engage with your content. So that's key. Let's see. I just want to make sure I have all my features here. And I only did one live yesterday. Excellent. Growing takes time. It does. Yeah. So I only did my one live, my 10 o'clock yesterday, because obviously the holiday. And so I was getting things. I was being a mom. And so I had to do stuff, and I did not go live at 4. So I'm going to see if I can make up for a little bit of that today with going live here now. So I'm about to go live on TikTok. I appreciate you joining. Feel free to put comments in the chat so that we can connect. And then also, I was working hard too. Yep. So that we can also connect. And I want you to make sure that you are putting comments in, as well as going back and subscribing. So if you go to some of my shorts, I tell people to go watch that, comment, and then like, and then subscribe. Subscribe last always, because you want to make sure that comment and that like is there, and YouTube does not let that does not make it seem as if you're not truly engaging with the content. So do that first, and I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. And we are going live. All right, friends. Good morning, TikTok. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. I'm here for you, here to help you go live and monetize your expertise. And whether you have a physical product, a digital product, whatever you're offering to your target audience, you want to make sure you have that solution for them. Kimmy, thank you so much for joining. And Weather, thank you so much for being here. Charlie, thank you so much for joining. Lavon, let me know where you're from. If you don't mind putting hi in the chat, we're going to get to chatting. I want you guys to get engagement points, and we're going to start talking all things TikTok and going live, but specifically how you can monetize. So I'm going to take us above and beyond just your traditional go live conversation. I want you to be thinking intentionally about what solution are you offering your audience? How are you making sure you know your target audience, but also how are you offering them a solution based on their challenges, the things that they're seeking, and you being hopefully the person that they can come to for support. How you doing, God's girl? I see you, friend. How was your holiday? Oh, that's loud. How was your holiday? And hopefully you had a very good Easter Sunday. So I appreciate you joining me, friend. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I see you and I appreciate you being here. Hi, how you doing a bit? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all that are coming in. We're going to get to chatting and talking in a second. Let me know if you're new. If you're new, just say hello and I'm new and I'm just getting a chance to know you and what your live is all about. You said it was awesome. That's good. That is beautiful. That's all you can ask for. Yes, I appreciate you joining too. How's everything going with your live journey? I think I've seen you're on pretty consistently, so that's good. And how's everything going with building your brand and talking to your target audience? Let me know how things are going for you. Ray, thank you for joining. Passion, thank you for joining as well. We're going to get to chatting, connecting. Part of this process, especially on Mondays, I want you guys to understand what's happening. I don't talk about it enough. I want you to understand title gifting, all the things. Look at you a bit. Thank you so much. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for being here. And look at you. You got that blue box. So you know what's going on here. So that's what I teach. I want you guys to know how to engage fully. How you doing, Ray? Thank you so much for the daily heartbeat. How do you engage fully? How do you make sure you are leveling up? That's what that blue box represents. That means that you are here, you are connecting with your audience, you are talking to them, you are doing all the things as a viewer, that is, as an audience, as a viewer. So you want to make sure you're doing that as you come to people's live streams. And so we're going to talk about all those things in a second, but I want you to be intentional about your process. Um, and usually I spend some time chatting with you. I came on a little later because I was getting some things organized, some content that I want to create. And so I was trying to get things organized. So I came on a little later. But I'd say you got to activate your room within the first 5, 10, 20 minutes. You want to spend some time talking to people, connecting with them, making sure they know how to engage properly. It's been doing good. My brand is Brandon. I'm serving God and his people. Look at you, friend. Awesome. Thank you so much, Safe Soul. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining. And so here's what I ask people to do. As you come into a live, you want to make sure you're actively engaging. I tell you, we're going to look at the number up top here. Not that you're always looking at that number, but it's important that you know how to be a top viewer. Okay. Good morning, Dr. Lisa. How you doing, Humble? I appreciate you. Humble Rich Peace. How you doing? Friend, it says life. Carissa, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Bid, what did you? Let's make sure I have 3 rewards and I transferred into PayPal, but it's not showing. $3 rewards that you transferred into PayPal. Well, payouts come every Wednesday. That's when TikTok pays out every Wednesday. So if you're trying to transfer money from TikTok to PayPal, you got to wait until TikTok actually puts it over there on Wednesday. So if you just did it, then let's see what happens after Wednesday. That's what I would tell you. I don't know when exactly you did it, but it does it every Wednesday morning. Good morning. How you doing? Yellow. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. You said the yellow and the lip combo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am working humbly. There we go, friend. There we go. Keep going. I appreciate you joining. Yes. Okay. So let's do this. We're going to talk about activating the room. I want you guys to come in. You know how to connect. My newbies, take notes. Okay. Take note because I want you to think intentionally about your activation. Let's see. You said, but I can't see in my account. You can't see in your account. A couple of things I would tell you, friend. So you can't see in your account, can't see in your account. You're saying your PayPal account. I would say go back and just make sure you've done 2 things. Make sure you've done the ID verification. That will stop things from getting transferred if you haven't verified your ID. That's a different verification than what you have to do when you go live. That's actually making sure you are who you are before they transfer money. So I would say make sure you do the ID verification. And then I would say make sure, again, that you've done all the forms when it comes to monetization. It has for tax information. It's a little detailed. So make sure you've done that part too. Okay, look at the corgi coming out. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you, Bloom. You're coming in. You're getting all your titles and stuff. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. The Beauty Beat. Look at that. You changed your name. You changed your name. I like it. I like it. So, okay, why did you emphasize TEA? Let me know what's happening there. Thank you so much, friends. I see you coming in. Get your daily heart me. Good morning. So let me know a little bit more about that emphasis that you put there. Skincare, beauty, home, made simply. Okay, look at you, friend. I like that. I like all that's there. Awesome. Awesome. Good morning. How you doing, Mary Ann? I see your friend coming in. Thank you so much for being here, Ray. Thank you so much for the squirrel. You say you know it. Awesome. You coming in. Now, Bloom, let me know because I Bloom is one of my subscribers that did the premium. Let me know if any of that, I know we chatted a little bit. Did that resonate? Was there any nuggets that I gave for the feedback? For your profile review. That's a benefit I offer with the premium package as well as with the deluxe. So that's part of it. So hopefully that resonated. I don't want to take you too far away from what you're trying to do with your brand. Why they pay so little amount? Oh, TikTok. That's the Scale Live rewards. Oh, my friend. Yes. So TikTok does get their cut. I talk about that all the time here. I want you guys to understand that as you are going live, you can monetize. This is the easier way to monetize. I got to do my little commercial for YouTube in 1 second. I'm going to say that, but this is an easier way to monetize compared to YouTube. YouTube to me is more of the long game. You got to be in it. You got to be consistent before you get to that monetization scale. Here you can do it, but keep in mind, TikTok is going to take their percentage. TikTok is taking anywhere between 60% to 80%, depending on how long you went live, how many new followers you got in your live. What does that mean for getting, they have a weekly, that's per live, but then they also have these weekly missions. And that means people coming back to your live that are part of your Join My Team, that daily heart me, how many days you've gone live, as well as how you're leveling up. So TikTok is getting their percentage. So you just got to be intentional about what you're doing. And then this particular live, I actually teach you about above and beyond TikTok, other ways to monetize. Because I want you to think big picture about, okay, if you're coming here, you're spending your time, you're going live, you are talking to your target audience. What solution are you offering them? How are you helping to solve their pain points, their problems, their challenges, the things that they're experiencing? And then ultimately, how are you bringing solutions? Okay, so that's what I teach in this one because I want you to be intentional about your go live journey. There's an end game here, and there's other passive income you can make if you're being very strategic. Okay, all right, friends. So let's see. I was going to catch up on a few more comments. I see you guys. I see you all coming in. Coach Miss Jessie, Holla Q, I saw you come in. Thank you so much, Mary Ann. You're here. Beauty Beat is here as well. Thank you so much. Bloom, I see you. I appreciate you. Dana, how you doing, friend? Hello, good day, all. How you doing? So we're gonna get to talking, and so I want to make sure you guys are getting all the information. You're connecting. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good morning, inside the diaspora friend. How are you doing? Good morning, Hala Q. I see you. I have brand homework. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. I'm a cheer for that. I'm a cheer for that. You do got some brand homework. I gave you a little bit of homework. I hopefully it resonated. Hopefully it's all good. I think what you're doing with your profile is spot on. It's just some tweaks that I recommend. So you're definitely in the right direction because you've had some videos that had a lot of views. So that means that there's something there that you want to make sure you're maximizing it. Okay. And your audience is resonating with that type of content. So just kind of keep it up. Appreciate you, friend. How you doing? Rainbow Queen coming in. I see you, friend. Yes, I appreciate you all. So I try to be as thorough as possible because I want you guys to get as much information. That's one of my subscription benefits where I do the profile review. So I want to make sure you guys are getting as much information as possible from that particular benefit that I'm offering. How you doing, Mr. Arlene? I saw you come in. Good morning. See friend, thank you so much for being here. Okay, we're gonna get to chatting and connecting. I see you all coming in. Good morning. Just imagine how you doing. Lovely people. You guys are connecting and growing. I appreciate it. And Miss Darlene came in sharing a live. Soft life. Yes. I appreciate that. Okay. Yes. Good morning, my lovely people. Okay. Hello, everybody. If I missed a question, I just want to make sure I didn't scroll past anybody's question. But I want you all, Alicia, thank you so much. Good morning. All right. Let me do, hello, friends. Let me do my commercial too, real quick. This is my quick info so that you all know how to get this particular live, how to connect, how to get more information from me. So right now I am co-streaming. I tell you, I've been doing this. This might be like day 10 or so. I gotta go back and look at a calendar. I've done it much of April, so I have to go back and look how long I've been doing it. It's been almost 2 weeks. And so what I'm doing is actually co-streaming. I've gotten a little bit more sophisticated because I'm co-streaming on my YouTube where I have a web camera now. I'm not using my little 5-year-old's tablet. He can have his tablet back. Mommy doesn't have to use his tablet anymore. So I'm doing it here where I'm co-streaming, and I'll ask, it's Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, the same name. So I've rebranded, you all, wink, wink. Okay. So I rebranded to Dr. Lisa's Launch Your Income. The actual handler is Launch Your Income, but you should be able to find me under Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, separate words. Go in to YouTube, search for me. I would say if you want to come onto the live stream, put a comment in. Make sure you put a comment in. I actually have my moderator, yes, Michelle Crochet. So you want to follow her. She is very knowledgeable, very good with YouTube. YouTube is her playground. That's where she goes, to YouTube. TikTok is a new playground for her. So she's learning TikTok. She's going live over here. So she's going to build her TikTok presence. But YouTube is what she knows. So if you want to go over there and connect, that's a good place to go. And you can connect with her over there. She can give you some advice on your YouTube channel and helping you with going live there. But also make sure you subscribe to her. But make sure you comment on one of my shorts, because I see the shorts. I see the comments really easily because I get a little notification. So that's a great way to get access to me. Comment, like, and subscribe. You always want to subscribe last after you viewed a video, because YouTube is a little bit particular about those subscriptions. They have their own methodology there. So you want to make sure. You said, love hearing about the co-streaming strategy. Yes, that's what I'm doing. It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. We're not seeking perfection, but it's gotten better. And each week I'm learning a little bit more. I'm growing. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate this space, and so that I can ultimately get to the next level. So that's what it is. That's what you're doing. You want to be able, this is our growth season. So you want to make sure you're constantly growing, constantly growing. If there's ways to do it, you can do it. Yep. What's her handle here? It's yes, Michelle Crochets here and on YouTube. Yes, Michelle Crochets. Look at you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. Alicia, I think that was you. It cut off the first part of your name. It was. Now it shows up. It's like, I'm sure that's Alicia. How you doing, friend? So yes, Michelle Crochets. So that's what I'm doing. I'll have my next sub meeting on the 30th. So it's not going to be this week. It's going to be next week. But thank you for subscribing. You've taught me so much. Have I? I'm a cheer for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you are growing. I love it. You guys are. That warms my heart when I hear stories like that and seeing people's success and how you're doing it, and you're just being consistent. That's the main thing. You just keep showing up. And as you're building this community, people are connecting. Absolutely. So I want you all to all think about ways that you can grow. I see my friends coming over. I see you all, Katrina and Marianne. Thank you so much for being here. I see you. Phenomenal. You just came in. Thank you so much, friends. And then I think I got a new subscriber too. So thank you so much. Make sure you like the stream, comment, put your name. You said, I have another subscriber. There you go. I appreciate you. Oh, you got another subscriber on your TikTok. Okay, look at you. Let me cheer. Awesome. Awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Like I said, I love hearing that news. Any other live hosts in the room, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do our live host rounds. Put in the chat what time you go live, what time zone, and what topic. My 3 T's, okay? Time, topic, time zone, because I want you all to think intentionally about connecting here with these people who are going to be live hosts. I mean, they are live hosts. So my people who aren't going live yet, pay attention to who's in the room. It's a community. Yes, it is, friend. Yes, it is. Okay. So Coach Miss Jessie said 3 subs and counting. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. You want to just keep growing. You're just going to keep going. How to decide. So let me know inside the diaspora. Let me know what you meant by that. Paying attention. All right. Paying attention. That's it. That's it. I show up every day for you all because I want to make sure I'm showing up and representing consistency for you. So I want to keep you going. I just want to keep you going. And I want to help you with your strategy. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. What's your take about joining an agency? Do I lose anything by joining one? Mr. Meeks, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here again. I see you, friend. Every day, okay, on the West Coast, Pacific Standard Time. Awesome. Um, Time going live, so I'm consistent. There we go. That's it. There we go. So you're still trying to decide on your consistency piece. I got you. So showing up is the first step, but if you can find that time where you can start building that community, because they're going to expect for you to show up at a certain day and time. Mr. Meeks, agency. Really quickly, let me answer your question. I am with an agency. So what's my take on it? I say I think it's a good thing. I don't discourage you from doing an agency. I tell people my thought about it, because I did it on day 10 of me going consistently live. I signed up with Gravitas Q. That's the one I'm with, Gravitas Q. Now, could I've done some more research? Absolutely. So now what I do is I teach you, like, do your research just so you have options. How you doing, Big Karen K? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Michelle. I see you, friend. So I need to add more days. Yep, yep. Go live Monday through Friday, 8:30 Eastern time. Prayer requests, praise, and worship. Motivate and empower. There we go. Motivation and empower. Yes. So when it comes to an agency, I say, hey, do your research. So agencies are going to come to your live. Once they see that you're going live consistently, you're showing up, they're like, this is a person I need to talk to. I'm gonna message you. So they send you a message in your DM asking if you've heard of the Creator Network program. That's where agencies sit in that particular program. If you go to your live center, your live homepage, there's a box right there for the Creator Network program. That's where you actually have to commit or sign up with an agency once you've decided. So they have a code, this other thing that you have to put in. But essentially, you're going to commit to that agency in that particular box, okay, under that area. I tell you to do your research first. So you can ask, come to different rooms and say, hey, have you heard of an agency? Are you with an agency? Just like you asked me. And then if somebody approaches you from an agency, I would tell you to go to the home screen in that search bar at the top, put in their name and just see what people are saying about them. What kind of videos are posted? What kind of comments are being made? Put it in there and just see if you can get some research on them. And then that's the first, I encourage people to wait about 2 weeks. Because if you don't wait in 2 weeks, you're going to have one or two that reach out to you within those 2 weeks if you're going consistently live. So one or two are going to reach out to you. So wait 2 weeks, do your research, maybe decide if you want to go with those agencies, maybe ask some other live hosts too. Maybe you can add some others that you could research. Then if you do decide to commit with an agency, you have a 15-day out clause where you can get out in 15 days with no issues. After 15 days, you have to put in a 30-day notice. And then you got to wait 90 days before you can go to another agency. So I say, make sure you do your research, decide who you want to go to, and then you can decide if you want to go out. Oh dear, just responded to your duplicate account. Did you really? The fake accounts are out there. Yes, but report and block them. They have the nerve. I should check and see if they're in a room right now, because they have the one in particular is being real shady. They've come in here under my profile with my photo. I'm like, that's my photo coming into the chat. So it's been real bad lately. I've reported them as of Friday. I'm hoping I hear back from TikTok today, tomorrow, because I'm gonna give them the weekend. But I did the formal report through the legal channel website. So yes, they're rampant. What they've been doing, I'm noticing, they've come into my live, one in particular that I've seen coming alive, and I think they're doing a surveillance to see who connecting, who's talking, who's chatting, and they're reaching out to people intentionally. So just make sure that you do report them. Make sure you don't engage. You could tell pretty easily it's not me. It's not me talking to you. Like, even the way they speak and the words and stuff, I'm like, that's not even how I talk them, right? Okay, so it's not me. So hopefully you don't engage too much. Just go ahead and block and report them. Yes, the fakes. Yes, yes. Uh, Phenomenal, Katrina. Thank you so much. She put one in our group chat on Instagram. I appreciate you doing that, just because I hadn't got a chance to kind of put that out to the group. So I wanted to make sure I said that too. So I just gave a little comment about that when she had posted. So I just want to make sure that you guys being vigilant on that end too. But I'm trying to do my due diligence. I will post again about being aware of the fake accounts. I'll say this though, that particular fake account had the nerve to go to my post. I did a screenshot of it. Go to my post and put these little heart emojis in there as if it was taunting, like, hey, you did your little fake imposter account. I'm gonna put some hearts in here because this is laughable. And I did a screenshot. What I should have done was actually sit there and click and then click from that post to report them. So I'm saying it here because if you do it again, you are going to get reported again. So I'm just over the fake imposter accounts. They've been really bad lately. After 90 days, if I want to leave, do I have to sign paperwork? No, I said after 30 days, you can put your notice, but you can't go to another agency for 90 days. So you can be out of an agency. You can be out of an agency within 30 days. You can say, I don't want to be in the agency anymore and discontinue or terminate you got to go back to the Creator Network program and terminate there. So you can get out. You just can't go to a new agency for 90 days. That's my understanding. So that's the only thing. It just prohibits you for 90 days before you can go to your next agency. You say, yes, you've gotten 2 requests. Yes, it's bad. They're bad now. Yeah, you're hearing a lot of feedback about fake profiles. Hopefully they do something about it. I mean, it's becoming pretty rampant. And the person who posted about the fake account, she said she had 40. The one that gave guidance on going to the legal page, to TikTok's legal page to do an actual request there. She said she had 40 of them, and I can believe it because she's a high influencer. But yeah, it's pretty bad now. Even for us little guys here, because I consider myself still the little guys. Okay, I'm not I'm not big time yet, but at the end of the day, it's bad. Good morning. I went live for the first time for 32 minutes. Look at you. Congratulations, friend. Congratulations. Tap to 10K. Oh, yes, we do I need to go through my little spiel, tapping and sharing and stuff across several platforms. Yes. Yes, it's bad. I've seen a couple news clips about it, like with Instagram and YouTube people too. Okay. So terminate on the actual app. Yes, you got to go to discontinue. You got to go into your Creator Network program where you signed up. If you scroll down, you'll see where there's an option for you to terminate. You're with Gravitas Q. Is that Alicia? I think you are. And let me say about agencies, because I'm with Gravitas Q too. And I need to do some research. I probably should do some research. Not that I'm against them. I guess I've outgrown them. Maybe that's how I feel. I think that's fair. I think I've outgrown them. I think now I'm like, okay. And so I really wish if I was an agency and if I was like, and I'm saying this to other agencies in the room, if I was an agency, I think you need to have a beginner, intermediate, and advanced and really understand how you're supporting people at the different levels. So I would consider myself an intermediate at this point. I'm not advanced, but I would consider myself intermediate. And the things that they do is not enough. In terms of how you can get people to think bigger than just battling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be more than just battle. My rooms are full. Yep. I'm doing very well on my own. Okay, I've outgrown them. Yep. That's it. I think that's essentially how I feel about it. I think there's something to be said about how they train and support is great. If you are new and you need the training, you need to understand just the overall live host protocol and how do you get engagement in your room? How do you intentionally think about that? And it gets to the point where you do outgrow them, and the materials they have were great if you're still trying to figure out your community and how to get to the next level. But because of that, thank you so much, Ms. Darlene. But because of that, you can outgrow them if you're like, okay, you know what you're offering is good for somebody who may just want to battle, but I need something else. I need to think about what other things I can be doing on this app. And especially from a monetization perspective, what other things I could be doing or should be doing on this app so I can grow even further and go even further. And so that's what I think they should bring. They need to bring a little bit more to the table than what they're offering. And again, I don't think it's bad for someone who is just starting. I think they're very good because they have great training. So I'm not going to diminish their training. I just think at a point in time, you're going to figure out. I mean, it's like being in high school. At some point you're done with high school. You got all the fundamental courses down. You understand. You've done the elementary school, middle school. Now you're in high school, and then you go off to college. Okay, it's a different ballpark. It's a different way of thinking and operating. They need to have the college courses. That's what they need to have. That's what I would say. Rich Rising, how are you? Why are they most interested in battling? Oh, that's the question. Okay, here's the answer to that. So when it comes to growing in your league, I'm League C2. I've been C2 for a minute now, so I probably do need to do something different, shake it up a little bit. But with that being said, when you battle is a 5-minute competition. TikTok wants you to battle. TikTok pays the agencies to make sure you're a good live host. As a good live host, you're building a community of supporters. People are coming to your live. People are engaging with you. People who want to hear from you, want your message. And so as a part of that, you want to make sure as you're building that community, you are engaging with a lot of different people, and battling becomes a competition where your supporters support you. You're competing against another live host traditionally. That's the traditional model where you and another live host are competing to get points. Well, to get those points is that your supporters, your viewers, are in the room. They're tapping the screen, they're sharing the live, and they are gifting. I tell you all the time, the goal here is for you to give because TikTok takes a percentage. I just told you a little while ago, they take anywhere between 60 to 80%, depending on how your live is operating. Okay. And so as you are doing this battle for 5 minutes, it is the one time, I mean, it's other times too, but essentially it's the one time that people all come together. They're galvanizing to support their live hosts, and they are gifting in a way that they normally don't gift. Okay. So that's the battling. And so when you have people who are coming in and they're doing all these great gifts and stuff, TikTok is like, oh, okay, let's get in the battle more. All right. so that's essentially what's happening. Okay. And so these agencies are promoting battling. Now, I'm going to say this. The agencies get a cut of that too. That's probably, I don't know exactly how they're monetized, but I'm pretty sure that's probably part of their compensation package. Okay. So I'm pretty sure they're measured based on how many people are battling and engaging in that way. So I'm not surprised if that's the case. Okay. He said, tapping, tapping and clapping, awesome way to give free support. Yes, it is, Alex. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Kate. Yes, yes. So, again, I don't gatekeep. I tell you what I think. Now, somebody else may say otherwise, but I get the whole logic and what the intent is. And because I'm somebody, I'm not, I say this because I probably will battle. I keep saying I'm a battle again before the month is out because I said I'll do it once a month because of the gravitas thing. And I'm not opposed to battling. I actually think it's a great way to build community. It was fun and engaging and entertaining. It was a great experience. However, again, I just kind of still sit in the space of I'm a learn room. And if I am going to do this, I would prefer that you think intentionally, and this is what I do here for this live, that you think intentionally about, okay, other streams of income. How can I support you when it comes to making sure that you are leveling up? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to battle. You can engage here and make this a passive income stream, and you can have other things that you're doing also. So I think that's my logic, and I don't want to invest too much time in the battling thing. And so that's what I think. But I mean, people battle and they enjoy it. You said I want to see the battle. You said you want to see the battle. Does the winner receive all the compensation? I think you receive whatever you earn. Don't quote me on that. And anybody who's battled, if you understand the way the percentages are broken out, because here's I struggled with this, and I'm gonna say out loud, I still don't understand. I did the one battle. I still don't totally understand how the monetization broke down because it's 5 minutes. I know I collected diamonds. Obviously, I monetized. What did TikTok get from that? Because I did a whole 2-hour live. That was just 5 minutes of it. So what's the percentage breakdown? There, that metric wasn't given unless I missed it. So if somebody can tell me, But my understanding is your person who you're competing against, even though they won. I still got something. I don't know what I did not get. I don't know what I don't know. So for that reason, I think that's why I haven't been like super eager, because I was like, I'm one of those people who need to know all the details and know a little bit more information. And I feel like, okay, I don't know all that happened. And if I did know what all that happened, maybe I would have done things differently, or maybe I would have thought strategically about it differently. And so that piece is missing for me. Um, and so, yeah, let me know if anybody else knows. I want to see the battle. Thank you. Knows otherwise, keep me posted on that one. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How you all doing? I appreciate you all coming in. So yeah, I don't discourage battling. I think it's a good way to build your community. The reality is you got to have a community. You got to build your community. Grand Rising, everyone. How you doing, Carly? You got to build your community. So if you are here and you're showing up every day, you're connecting with your people, you'll build your community. And then you got to decide if you want to do the battling thing, to say, okay, guys, here, let's galvanize and come together and see if we can make this thing happen. So that's part of it. Okay, so I got off a little bit. I went into another direction. So I saw my live host, you guys chimed in. If you are new to my room, please put new in the room. Let's connect there. I want to see my new people. I want to make sure you understand how to engage properly. I always point to a couple things here. And if you have questions, if there's anything you're confused about, let me know, especially my newbies. I want to make sure I'm answering questions for you so you could feel confident in hanging out in these TikTok streets. How you doing, Florence? Thank you so much. Hi, Florence. I'm gonna give you a little homework, Florence. You're gonna get some homework for me. Anybody else who's new in the room, just put in the chat that you're new. Here's the homework. Thank you so much. Here's the homework, real quick. Good morning. How you doing, Lady Esther? I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I want you to put some words in your bio. Pepsi, you're new as well. Pepsi, how you doing, friend? That warmed my heart. My dog, Pepsi was 13 years old. He was our Pekingese poodle. He's no longer with us, but that was his name, Pepsi. Pepsi um, uh, was with us since last year. So last year he passed. So that was my dog, Pepsi. I love the name though. I love the name. That's what made me reminisce on Pepsi. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Pepsi and my friend Florence, bios. I want you guys to put words in your bios at all. I appreciate you. So Pepsi had what was it? Kidney failure. That was his issue. Yeah, I have a book about dogs lost. We lost our dog last year too. Did you thrive? Oh, yeah. The kids was heartbroken. My toddler on the other hand, he was like side-eyeing the dog because he felt like the dog was his competition. So it was funny, but yeah, we miss Pepsi. I miss Pepsi because Pepsi was my dog around the house. So I haven't gotten another one because I have my preschooler, my 5-year-old. So I don't need another pet right now. I've been working on my bio. I changed it 5 times yesterday. Did you really? Oh my goodness. Okay. Empowering. Let me message me. Yes. So send me a DM, and I'll give you some quick tips, just some quick tips. My deluxe plan that I offer for my deluxe subscription actually gives you a full profile review. And I use that to talk about bio in particular. And I align it with your other stuff. But yes. Oh, you guys are laughing at me about me and my preschooler versus another pet. He got a fish. That's what he has right now. That's what we're on, fish level. What do you mean? Put words in your bio. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Okay. So my new people in Thrive, anybody who's listening to this in the bio, TikTok categorizes you. Okay. So as you think about your profile, you want to have an optimized profile. Profile is your username. Your username has to be unique. It can't be the USER and all the numbers. You got to have a profile photo of some sort, photo or image, whatever you want to put in there. And then you also have to have a nickname. A nickname is the name that we see when you come into a live room. Okay. So that's the name that we're looking at. And you want to have words in your bio. Those words, think of them as keywords. And when you think about the words that are there, you want to have words that are going to connect and resonate with your target audience and who you're talking to. And you want to have words that TikTok, because they categorize you, they're looking at words that other people are searching for, other people are interested in seeing that type of content, because essentially the whole logic is that when you go viral, that means your content went viral. That's because, first of all, the people who are in your follower group, they looked at it first and they saw it, and they may have engaged from the bottom up. They might have reposted it. They could have favored it. They commented something substantive. They liked it. And all of that is allowing that video to get more and more views. And TikTok will send it out to other people. Well, the other people they send it out to is people who want that type of content. Okay. And then how we all might see the same videos, because that video really went viral and it got out to more than just the people in that category and that content. Okay. How you doing, Coach Vicki? How you doing, Miss Darlene? So I say those words matter. It helps to optimize your profile. When you think about search engine optimization, those keywords are part of that. And so that's how you want to make sure you have words that are going to resonate with your audience and it aligns with your content. Okay. Um, and so optimize your profile. Make sure you have words. There was something else I wanted to say. It dropped my yeah. So just make sure you have word. Oh, the other reason why you want to have bio is because of here. Okay. So it's like it's two reasons why I say this. So here you also want to have words because people click your photo or click your profile name, and then they look to see that mini profile pops up and they say, okay, interesting. This person is doing this. Oh, this is what this person has in common with me. Oh, I want to connect with them. They're looking at those words. And I say, look at that bio. Make sure bio is there, because first of all, that's sign one that the person knows how to optimize their profile. And then the other thing is also a red flag if they don't have words there, because then it's like, okay, well, do they know how to engage properly? So that's like a telltale sign, like maybe you're not going to fully engage because you haven't started with the first step of optimizing your profile by making sure those words are there, that bio is completed. The other thing I tell you is that as you're in this room, you want to be leery of no bio people, because a lot of times they, not that they're necessarily bots, but again, like, do they have content? Are they really engaging on this app? What are they doing? So I say, okay, maybe you're a little discerning before you decide to friend them or connect with them in here, because or anywhere, because you don't know what they're doing with their content. If they don't have content, then you can't engage with them. And if they don't have a bio, then okay, what type of content are they producing? So just be mindful of that. So words matter. Put those keywords in there, so that you have words that hopefully align with the content you're going to produce. All right, my good friends, any questions about that? So I asked about my new people. So my new people, here's how you engage. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Here's how you engage. You are going to tap the screen. Okay, so tapping the screen is a way to do free support. So we're at 9.7K. Been on here for a little while because I've been chatting. I probably should have said something a long time ago. It's almost 40 minutes. So with that, we want to make sure we are actively engaging. That tapping matters. That pushes this out to other people. TikTok sees this as a room that people are liking, enjoying what's happening. And so it's a free way to support. Okay, so you want to offer free support. So tapping the screen is part of it. You'll see where people say tap to the confetti. Okay, tap to confetti means that you're tapping. And as you're tapping, right there it says 10K. People are tapping, tapping, tapping. Thank you so much for the roses. I see your friends. As people are tapping, then that means that you'll start seeing a pink heart pop up, and then their line will crawl across. And then TikTok will say, okay, this is an interesting room. As that line crawls across all the way across my name, then you will get to the end. That heart will have confetti dots popping out of it. And then when you let go, the confetti will pop on the screen. You'll see it. I don't see it, but it is where people say tap to the confetti falls. And so that is part of how you are getting points for your engagement. Okay, that's free support. But TikTok says, you know what? As a viewer, you can get points. Those points are kind of an incentive. I guess that's the best way to put it. An incentive for you to continue to come back and engage, because it will unlock other benefits for you. So the join my team is part of that orange heart that's in the middle. But the blue boxes is how you're collecting points. And those points matter for you getting like live access early, TikTok shop early. You'll be able to engage with other gifts, so you become a higher ranking you're leveling up, a higher ranking gifter. So all that matters. You said, I hit 1,000 yesterday and went through my followers. There you go, Amor. Look at you. Did you have any banned accounts? Yes, we talk about the banned accounts, getting rid of those bad accounts that are there inflating your numbers. And so I would tell you, you say, yes, absolutely. So you want to tap to the confetti and then you want to share your live. So as a live host, you are sharing your live. You are tapping the screen. You are fully engaging. People are coming in and supporting fully. You said, what did it say? I am working on that too. There we go. I see you, friend. Um, and so sharing the live is important. How you doing, Coach Miss Jessie? You just came in. How you doing? Thank you so much for the popular live. We got that. I appreciate it. I am sharing out my live because I had not shared my own live. So you want to make sure you share the live. Sharing the live is hitting that arrow where it says 52. You can share it out, or you can hold the screen down, hold my nose or my glasses, and share it out to your top supporters. Okay? So you can share it out to your followers and friends. You can share it in bulk. You can share it individually. So that's another way to share out your live and let people know you are here. Okay. So I shared it out with 10 or more people. You share the live, you copy the link. How to know to unfollow people? Okay, 1 second, Victorious. After your live, I went into my followers and found numerous banned accounts. Yep. So how do you know to unfollow people? You want to get rid of those banned accounts. That's it. That's the main thing. You want to get rid of those. Give me a second. Let me talk about the blue box and the daily heart me, and then I'll talk about banned accounts again because I want you guys to pay attention to that. Okay, I talked about my imposter accounts, which should be banned. Hopefully, they become banned accounts at some point. But we're going to talk about how to get rid of accounts that are already labeled as banned accounts. Okay. Oh, I know what's a banned account. Okay, you're asking how to get rid of them. Is that what you're asking? You want to know how to, I'll talk about the actual mechanism, what you want to do to actually remove them, if that's what you're asking about. You're saying how to unfollow people though. I think that's what you're saying. So yeah, I'll show you how to unfollow them. I just reported the scam account. I took a screenshot. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friends. Because yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, really, at this point, I appreciate you doing that because they are relentless. As of late. So let's do this. Okay, so you want to share out the live, you want to connect. Really quickly, um, I'm going to point out, my friend, the beauty beat. And as you are in someone's live, you want to connect. You are connecting. So beauty beat, she put it this, she said, hi, friend. Hi, friend. So that's where you want to connect with people. If you do it the right way, you join it like that where you're not dry tagging. You always want to put some words. Okay. So I'm pointing that out because she put words, she even put some cute little emojis. But with that, that's how you connect effectively. Where if you just put that person's name and just hit send with no message, then TikTok says that's a no. And that's how you would often get shadow banned. One needle eye. Thank you so much for being here, friend. And so that's how you can also get shadow ban where TikTok is filtering you. Okay. So you want to pay attention to that. So that's a great way to do it. It shows that you're intentionally in here. And ideally, you looked at someone's bio, you look to see if they are legit, and then you decide you want to connect with them. Okay. All right, friends. Okay, I'm following everyone. There we go. You got to be careful, though. Don't follow everyone. Follow almost everyone. Just be a little discerning. And then on top of that, that is a strategy. You said, oops. That is a strategy, but TikTok only lets you follow 200 people a day. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. Only 200 people a day is there's a cap on how many people you can actually follow each day. So you might come to my live and follow, and then somebody else's, and then TikTok says, okay, no more following for you. Okay. How do you know the account is banned? Okay, I'm going to show you in 1 second. Let me talk about the blue boxes. I just want to make sure my people in the room, because a lot of you, yes, almost everyone, yes, almost, not quite everyone. You said I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah. There's a cap on how many people you can follow. But like I said, make sure you're discerning about who that is and what that's all about. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much. I see you all. I appreciate the popular live. So what I will say is as you are engaging, you want to make sure again, you are intentional about what you're doing to level up and get points. Hey, yes, Michelle, you came in level 9. Yes, Michelle, she's in the room. She's the moderator for my YouTube channel. So make sure you connect with her. She's over here now. I think you also want to connect with her on YouTube because she is really good about helping you with YouTube as well. So thank you so much, Thrive. I see you. I love the baseball cap. That was cute. I appreciate you. Okay. Daily heart me. I need to say this more because people are coming in and out of my room. And I want you to understand when you come into someone's room, this is important for you to click this. This is where you need coins. Free support is the tapping the screen, sharing the live, commenting. But you want to make sure you are getting your points, your engagement points also. So these are points that you can claim. And I tell people, TikTok now makes it so that you have to claim them before you leave. So if you leave this room and leave points behind, then they're gone. You left the points. Okay. So I want you to be intentional about checking in, clicking that daily harmony, and then making sure you do the checkout. So that's what I call it, a check-in, check-out. So you come in someone's room, you click that, it's like you're saying hi, hello. I'm checking in for the day. I'm joining your team. I'm a member. I want to support. That's what you're doing. So you're actually naming that you're supporting by clicking that daily heart me because it says join my team and you just join the team. And you can give different team gifts. You can level up, get that team cake. TikTok makes this a fun experience for you if you are intentional about engagement. Okay. So then what happens is if you click that and you're new to my room, you get an instant follow to the live host. So you instantly follow me. You also get 45 points. So TikTok says, okay, I see you're engaging. I'm going to give you 45 points for your engagement. The screen pops up. It gives you another 30 points for putting a comment in. You'll also notice where you have to go and claim those points. So you want to make sure you're clicking claim, and it gives you a little chart to say, okay, here's where you get your next set of points. Okay. You get a point for every gift you give. Okay. Those are things that you're getting as you're engaging. And then as you're getting those points, you also are leveling up in your blue box. So let me talk about the blue box. Let me catch up on a few comments. Can't stay, had to show and show and share the love. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Yes, Michelle. I also took people to follow the true engagers by clicking the box top right with numbers. Yes, yes. And I'm going to share two things. Thank you so much for saying that, Alicia, because you want to make sure you are not leaving people in this room that are true engagers. So pay attention because that engagement matters. And those people are top viewers, top engagers. Maybe this is community that you want to have, you want those individuals to come to your community. So you want to be intentional. So show it up here. And then if you click the box that says 69 right now, it says the top viewers. So it actually breaks down the people who are engaging the most. Okay. And so again, TikTok wants this to be a fun and engaging opportunity for you, an experience for you, but you got to make sure you understand how to be a top viewer, how to level up, and how to make the most of your experience. Okay. How do you pin a comment when you go live? You hit the words. Fantastic. You got to hit the words of like your words that your comment you just put in there. If you click the words, it actually will. A screen will pop up where you could pin that comment. That's how you do it. You pin the comment. So that's how it shows up. Yeah, you actually have to click the actual words. And so the other thing I don't talk about enough, thank you so much. Every Monday, make sure we stay on topic too. How do you set the, hold on one second. It says, how do you set out to receive points? Brenda, how do you set out to receive points? It's the first step is to click the daily heart me. I would say I say that's the most points you can get with one. It's not the most point gifting. You get a point for every gift you give, but it is a significant amount of points you get because if you click the daily heart me, you get 45 points. You put a comment in, you get 30 points. 45 plus 30 is 75 points. So that daily heartbeat gives you a nice little amount of points just from one coin, one penny. Okay, so you got to have coins on your account to do the daily heartbeat. You actually have to have coins to send a rose. You have to have coins to put to click gifts in the gift box, and so those are all denominations of pennies. So when you think about what's in there, they're pennies. Okay, so those are the coins. I paused when I said it's the most points you can get, or it's the first way you can get points, because I wanted to name, when you click that that top viewer up here, when you click that 56 right now and you hit that question mark, it actually tells you the other ways you could break down and get points based on your likes. That top in the screen, you're getting points for that. You can get points for putting comments in. Okay, you actually get leveled up, and not necessarily points, but you get leveled up and get credit for watching. So as you sit here and watch, and you're like, you know what, she's interesting. I like what she's telling me. I'm gonna stay in here longer. Oh wow, I'm waiting to hear about these banned accounts. And I'm sitting here waiting for this conversation. I want to know what she's talking about. Like, how do I remove those fake accounts? As you're watching and maybe not engaging, you should be engaging, because tapping is free. Sharing is free also, and you get points for it. But because of that, you are still helping the room because people are watching this. Okay, so that's part of it. Finally did my first live. It was a little overwhelming. You're fine, friend. Look at you. Her mom, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for sharing. You said it was a little overwhelming. Hey, it gets easier. Okay, don't practice makes progress. It gets easier in a sense that as you become more comfortable and fluid with what you're saying, how you're introducing yourself, how you're engaging with your viewers, it gets easier. You don't feel the same uneasiness, the overwhelmness that you felt with the first one. Your first one, I tell it all the time, your first one is not going to be like your 20th. It's not going to be like your 40th. It changes. You evolve. You get more comfortable with the features and how you're just talking and engaging. So it'll get easier. But with that being said, congratulations. We get this point one live per day or every live. The daily heart me, you can click once a day. It is a per live experience, per daily, per day experience. Somebody, we don't know the answer. And I know we're going to get into a debate about it, but we do not know the answer for why some people can come to my 10 o'clock live, which is now, and then come back to my 4 o'clock live and still hit the daily heart me. I don't know the answer there. And I'm curious if anybody has found the answer of why certain people are able to do that. We thought it was because maybe they're a high level box, a blue box, high engager. Somebody else who was a higher engager said they weren't able to do it. So I was like, okay, maybe that's not the answer. Somebody said maybe it's a difference in time zone. So somebody's 1 o'clock or 10 o'clock is not somebody's 4 o'clock, so maybe that's it. But I don't know the answer. So it's supposed to be daily. Ask what type of live is this? First time here. It's a first time live. It's for my beginners, learning how to go live, but also learning how to be a great viewer. Okay. Because I teach how to go live as a live host. And what I share is tips and strategies for you to understand how to engage your viewers in terms of how they can support your live. So that's what I'm talking about right now. And then I usually give you tips and strategies about monetizing. And then I talk about me as a supporter for you. I have a bundle. I'm going to pivot to that. And I'm going to talk about those products in my stand store. So there are people who are connecting with me even above and beyond TikTok through my Instagram group chat, and people who got my bundle and people who got some other products. And so I do one-on-one consultation. So I do all that because I want you to be successful. So a lot of this, because my content disclosure is cut on, is me promoting my brand. That's it. So I teach you about branding, making sure you're connecting with your target audience, being intentional. Okay. I'm not a beginner, but I learn something new every time I did. And let me say this. I hope so. I hope you do learn something new. But I think what will happen is that I'm saying I do give new stuff. Don't get me wrong. But I think once you're starting to do it, you realize like, oh, she did say that before. Now I need to know how to do it, and now I have to apply it so it feels new. But I want to make sure you guys are growing. That's the goal. We are all growing. This is our growth season. There's no reason why we're sitting back wondering why other people are getting all this stuff and we can't get it because partially is that it's just the fact that they're here and they're consistent. That's the biggest reason why. The other reason why is that they kind of know the tricks of the trades. You don't know what you don't know. So that's why you need someone who's going to teach you so that you can be successful as you navigate any platform. But particularly, I'm talking about TikTok. Okay. You said exactly. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate you all. You guys are awesome. Okay. Blue boxes, real quick. Let's celebrate. What we celebrate? My 3 level, my level 3. What is that? What you do? Level 3 on Daily Heartbeat. Let me know if that's what you're talking about, friend. Lots of love, Dr. Lisa. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Daily Heart Me, important to do. Here's my new people. My new people, they're like, what am I learning? What am I doing? I'm going to teach you something real quick. I'm going to teach you those blue boxes. So, Melissa, you asked that question. I want you to see something. I want you to put words in the chat. I want you to put blue box. We're going to put blue box. What is the blue box? How do I get a blue box? Something about the blue box. Put blue box in it. Oh my God. After I commented, fake DM me, and I remember you said never DM first, block and report. Thank you, friend. Yes, the fake accounts are rampant right now. They are really being um, over and beyond with their outreach. So yes, I do not reach out first. Okay. I ask that you DM me and then I will comment and make sure you're following the right account. This Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income is my only account. I do not have another account with that name. I do not have, I mean, the level of deception is all over the place. So I can't even describe the different things they're doing. But with that being said, just make sure you're following me. My stand store is in there. That's one thing that they don't have necessarily. What else do they have? They've taken my bio, so I can't say that. They've taken my photo. I can't say that. They take my name. Can't say that. I think there's one with subscriptions also, so I can't mention that. They don't have I think one does have a showcase. So like, I don't know. So just recognize I'm the one currently. I have 11K followers. There's one with a whole lot of followers, which I think are fake because it doesn't make sense with their followers and their likes. When you look at the content, they don't have content that has that many likes on it. And so, or views. So all that is fake information. And we're going to talk about fake accounts in a second. Or those banned accounts. So just recognize, just be vigilant. And if somebody reaches out to you first and says, hi, how are you? And you got a request to talk to them, it ain't Dr. Lisa. That I don't do that. I just don't. And I've actually had to stop doing it because when I first started, that is a best practice where you thank people for their gift, you thank people for their engagement, you thank people for watching. I would send out those messages daily. After my live, I would sit there for about an hour and just sit and send messages to everybody. But I had to scale back on that because that's what the fake accounts were doing. And I didn't want to confuse people. So now if you message me, I will message back. I always message back. Okay. But I don't start the messages. Fake accounts are crazy. Yes, they are. At this point, I try to only follow people who have actually seen online. There we go. That's it. Like with the Yes, the one with the underscore 5. Yeah, their usernames are slight variations off mine. The one with the underscore 5 is the one that's being real disrespectful because they've come into this live. I probably should check. They may be here right now. But that one's been really disrespectful. And on top of it, it's commented on my post. It's really disrespectful. So that one in particular, be careful for. That's the one that has all the fake numbers, in my opinion. And yeah, so be careful with that one. I'm really annoyed. I did submit the request through the legal channels of TikTok to hopefully get those accounts removed. So we'll see if that happens. Just followed your advice. Found lots of banned accounts and I deleted. Look at you, Rachel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I reported a fake account of you. TikTok came back and said it's fine. I know. That's why I said I had to do it through the legal channels because they've done that to me. And what happens is that they block me on this account, so I can't really get to them. My faceless account, my account with a different name, I've gone over there and said, they're impersonating me. Like, you should see all my accounts. TikTok, get it together. There's like, no, they don't see anything. So anyway, so I'm annoyed about it, but hopefully I get a response from the legal channels and just make sure that they report. But yes, be careful. Definitely be careful. Yes, that's the one that DM'd you. Yeah, the one with the _5. Yeah, they're real disrespectful right now. Um, Good morning from Tennessee. How you doing, friend? Okay, really quickly, I said my blue box people. I'm sorry, I got into a rant. Blue box people, you put a comment in. If you want to come back and put a new comment in, put blue box, because once you put your comment in, I want you to click your photo. Okay, doing well, awesome. I want you to click your photo, and then it's going to show your mini profile. Okay, after you click your photo and show your mini profile, then I want you to click your level. It'll say level 0 if you don't have a blue box. It says level 21 spiritual, level 4 for per mom. I got it. Level 12, yes. So after you put that blue box, I want you to then click your photo, then click your level. And then as you click your level, a screen will pop up. And I want you to pay attention to what you're looking at. The first set of numbers are the numbers of points you collected. Okay. So that's what you've collected. Then there's a / symbol that shows the total amount of points that you need to get to that next level. Okay. So the number for that next level, the total amount for the next level. And then underneath that is the difference between what you got and what you need to make your experience points. Okay, so you want to pay attention as you are coming to somebody's live. You click the Daily Heart Me. I told you get 75 points from clicking the Daily Heart Me and then adding a comment, the 45 plus 30. So that's points there. Then I want you to come back. I want you to also come back to Daily Heart Me and click it again to claim those points, because that's the new trick now. TikTok says you got to claim those points. So I want you to claim your points. Don't leave those points behind. But then I say, after you put your comment in, say, oh, okay, great to see you. Good morning. Happy to be in your live. Then you click your photo, because the comment's going to show up, just like I had you write the word blue box. The comment's going to show up. And then you can click your level. And then, how you doing, Dr. Ray? Appreciate you being here. Then you click your level, and that level you need to pay attention to. You get a point for every gift you give. If you don't have a blue box, I'm going to tell you right now, the Daily Heart Me is 1 point, 1 coin. The Cinder Rose, between the two of those two things, you'll get a blue box. Okay? It's as simple as that. Just engaging. You'll get your blue box. Now, to get coins on your account, you got to go two places. You can either go in the app here. If you hit the gift box, there's a recharge button at the bottom where your numbers sit. How you doing? Thank you so much. And then it takes you to a screen if you click that to recharge. There's a processing fee here in the app. So just be mindful if you go to the website, www.tiktok.com/coin. Go to that website, log in. You can recharge there. You don't get as much of a processing fee. There's not the same processing fee. So you get more coins for your money. Okay. So I want you to be intentional about having coins in your account. I tell people, if you start off with like $20, 2,000 coins, that should get you pretty far in these TikTok streets, because this Daily Harmony is 1 penny. And then as you are thinking about gifting, you just be strategic about what you gift. Because I will say I'll come to a live today and I'll share some love and spread some love. And then I'll go to another live and say, okay, I'm going to spread some love over here. And then I'm paying attention to what level I'm at so I can in turn level up. Okay. So I want you to be intentional. I want to make sure you're claiming your points too, because I've been wanting to not claim my points before. Okay. So I don't want you to do like me, because I left the live. I was in a hurry and I came in and show some love. And then I was like, oh, I got a meeting to go to, and cleared out and left my almost 200 points behind. So just recognize that this is the game that we're playing, and you want to level up. And as you level up, you get more opportunities with TikTok. They'll give you live access. I've seen people come in my live and say they got live access under 100 followers. They got live access under 200 followers. I got it at 300 for this account. Okay. So you don't have to wait to 1,000. You don't have to wait to 500. You can get it much less. You say, yes, I did. You can get it much less if you are engaging. You say, yep, got it at 82 followers. There we go. There we go. So you can get it much less. It's about your engagement. Okay. And as these people are saying, yep, you can see what level of engagers they are. They are in these streets. They are doing a thing. And their follower count is not super high, but they are engaging. Okay. So just be intentional. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Just got it. You just got it. Awesome. You gonna go live, friend? That's fantastic. Yes. So I want you to be intentional about what you're doing. Um, you got to engage. Yep. Hello, friends. So that's the blue boxes. Yes, soon. Yep. Yep. There we go, friend. Go live. All right. Um, and so going live is fun. It is. It is. Honestly, y'all, I'm addicted. I might be one of those people boohoo and crying when if June 18th come and go and we like the lights have been shut out. I might be at the crying stage. I'm trying to decide if I'm a crier like that, but I might be at the crying stage. We'll see, because I don't cry easy. So you gotta really make me sad. But that might be my day I'm sad. Y'all, I'm gonna be real sad. You said me too. So, just it's fun. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Do it. I know I got some nervous people in the room. I was a nervous person. I'm a shy person. Y'all don't believe that now. I'm an introvert. I know y'all don't believe that either. I am. But this allows you to come out and do you and be engaging and connect with people and chat. And my introverts, we always talking in our head. We just don't let it come out all the time. There's always stuff going on in our head. And this is our space where we can have our alter ego. We can say what we think. And it may come out very eloquent the way it was in our head. But that's what happens. This is our space. This is our space. I know our extroverts take over, but this is our space too. And we can make it our space for our introverts. Okay. Same here. I'm an introvert. Yes, right. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I'm also an introvert. Hey, I understand. I tell you all, your audience, your target audience is a reflection of you. All of y'all are a reflection of me. Seriously. I kid you not, because I know I got my shy people, I got my nervous people, I got my people who overthink things, I got my people who are introverts and shy. I I'm all those things. You said I'm an ambivert. I like to think I am one now too. I think I've come to that level, but it takes a lot. But I need to recharge my battery. And so after I get done for the day, I sit back and I scroll and I'm watching y'all. I'm engaging. I'm doing all the things, and it takes a lot. Thank you, doctor. Thank you for joining. I said I'm also an overthinker. I'm an overthinker, and that's where the whole conversation in my head exactly. And so that's where I got to the point where I was like, okay, I got to stop overthinking. I got to stop overthinking this. I got to just do. I got to take the action. That's why that's in my storefront, and I'll talk about it. But that's is there for that reason, because I was all of those things, and I was like, let me create something that reflects how I operate and think, and how I can come up overcome that. Okay. So that's why it's there. I want you all to overcome it. You don't have to be an overthinker. You don't have to be a person where your analysis creates paralysis and you never take action because you're like, oh, what happens if I do? If I hit go live, what's going to happen? You can't be like that, because over time it gets easier. You'll get over it. I tell you, it's like anything you do in life. If you are going to go and learn a new trade or task or activity or whatever it is, you got to practice. And practice doesn't make you perfect. It makes you progress. It makes you improve. You don't have to strive for perfection. Everything doesn't have to be this perfect little setup for you to be successful. Okay. So you just got to keep doing it. Keep doing it. You get familiar. All this stuff here. Yeah. It's one of those things where you learn as you go. I know right here. TikTok is going to have a commercial up there, some little campaign they're running. Everybody's screen look different. I know that. I know this is where my subscription is. I know my wish box is there. I know there's a little house over here where I can click the analytics of how long I've been going live and performance of new people who've come in a room and engaged. And I can see that. That's the real performance. I can see my diamonds. I can see the rewards. I can see all that. Okay. I know I can categorize this as a learn room. I know this is about the daily rankings and the league I'm in. And there's a popular live campaign that's going on. Okay. I know that's the daily hearts and the daily heart mean the tapping the screen hearts rather. And so all that, you get used to it. And then I know at the bottom, all the stuff that's happening there, your screen looks different from mine, but all that is things for you to engage. Okay. I'm shy and overthinking and nervous. You said I'm all of it. I'm all the things. I was all the things. That's why I'm laughing, because that was me. I said I overthink my overthinking. He said, I do too. I was that person. I'm roll shy camera public speaking, but opposite in person will chat you up to death. Yes. Yep. Honestly, I'm the same person. I'm the same way. I think my shyness, I'm observing. That's what I've kind of made sense of it. It's like I'm taking it all in, I'm observing, and then I'm going to make sure I engage when it's appropriate, you know. So you'll hear my voice because I was taught that from a young age. Like at some point, let your voice be heard. Okay. And so you'll hear my voice in the course of this conversation, even if I just um affirm some other comment that I heard or something else that I've observed, I'll share that information. But you're gonna hear my voice at least once. Now you ain't gonna have to hear my voice all the time, but you're gonna hear my voice at least once. And so that's what I do when I'm in bigger spaces. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But at the end of the day, you just got to make sure that you are connecting and engaging in the space. It gets better. Thank you so much for you all. I see you all. You are so right. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We're reading the room first. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Such an important lesson. It is. It is. So let me talk about these fake accounts and then I'm gonna pivot for we're at 11:30. We'll see. I'm gonna wrap up right at 12:30 because I do have a 1 o'clock. So I know that's something I do need to be intentional about my timing. He said that is me. I appreciate you all being here. Um, 'Cause like I said, I want us to be successful. And hold on, I want to check my calendar and just make sure I'm not missing any other meeting. But I know I have a 1 o'clock. I think I have a 1 o'clock and a 3 o'clock. I might have a two. Okay, no, that's tomorrow. Okay, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Okay, good, good, good. All right, friends. Okay, so thanks. You're welcome. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do: fake accounts, because you guys asked about the banned accounts, rather banned accounts. Banned accounts, yes, is slightly different in my terminology than fake accounts. Banned accounts is what TikTok calls fake engagement. Okay. So banned accounts is represented under fake engagement. So TikTok may send you a notice. If you apply, I'm going to use the example of TikTok shop. So say you're like, oh, I should be able to get into a TikTok shop. I have 1,000 followers because I'm going to get into the pilot program. And I think I should be eligible. TikTok may send you a notice when you go to apply and say they detect fake engagement. Okay. You said information center. And so because of that, you got to clean up those banned accounts. So they're saying fake engagement is represented in your followers. So your followers are not all real accounts. They're not active accounts. They've been banned. So TikTok will remove accounts and strip them back down to the user with all the numbers behind it and take away their photo, their image for their profile image. They remove that. That is how they take you back to the starting point, and you are now becoming a banned account. Now, what TikTok doesn't do, because they banned and stripped that account back to take your content away, that account is no longer eligible or available essentially. However, what they don't do is remove that from your followers. So now you have to make sure you go in, and I tell you to go in maybe a couple times a week. You go in and remove those accounts that are banned accounts. Okay. Wait, say what? Yes. Yes, I think it's a flawed process. I'll be the first to say I think it's a flawed thing to do. However, I guess logically I think there's a scam associated with it. Hence the account that has all those followers but have little engagement in the content, but you have all those followers and you have all those likes. That's the banned account, that imposter account that's out there. But I think there's a scam behind people who sell those banned accounts. So I'm going to say that. I think there's some scam where you can get your numbers and make them look higher than what they are. Now the problem is when you go to apply to those programs, TikTok uncovers the scam and says you can't move forward in this program because you have fake engagement. Okay. So that's the thing about it. So if you're not trying to apply to different programs, then it's no big deal. You just have all these followers and you around here trying to scam people. But when it comes to removing those accounts, first of all, identifying them and then removing them, I'm going to take you through that step, okay? Let me just catch up on a few comments. I'm going to take you through it. So I want you all to be intentional about removing those accounts, okay? You said, not me getting homework. Yes, you got homework. You got some homework. Everybody in the room. I'm going to say you got homework. I'm going to say even I got homework because it's time for me to go check and see if I got any banned accounts under my followers. You know, TikTok is banning accounts left and right. So I may have a few that's in there. I usually have one or two I have to remove every time I check. I check about 2 or 3 days a week. But yeah, I would check pretty frequently. You say you had no idea. Um, no, you're not necessarily. Well, we'll talk about your process. You could block them, but I think you have to actually remove them. Okay, yes, it's a lot of banned. Yep, it is. Yep. Yep. So you got to be intentional about that. Nobody was talking about this as much when I first started. And I came to a live and the gentleman said something about, oh, make sure you don't have those follower accounts or those banned accounts. And I was like, what is he talking about? And your followers don't have those banned accounts. And he said it, and he said it kind of cavalier. But then he said, oh, I'll teach you that if you become a subscriber. I was like, well, wait a minute. Why I got to be a subscriber for you to teach me something that should be, hopefully something that everybody can know that information. I was like, huh? So then I went to Google. I went to YouTube. I went to the home screen, started searching. I was like, let me get the answers that I need. And so that's how I found out how to do it. When you say remove, do you mean unfollow? What if you're not following them? Okay, let me walk you through the process. It is a combination of all of the above. Yep, it's a combination of all of them. Hello. On my list today. Yes, thank you for the diamond. What was it? The diamond, was that the gems? Is that what you're saying? Yes, show me how to remove and block. Yes. Where does the band show? Okay. Just coming in, does that affect your account? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does affect your account. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. And I came in late. How do I know if account is banned? I'm about to tell y'all. Okay. So, friends, walk with me. You are on your profile. You are on your profile. Underneath your username is the name underneath. Your nickname is the name above. Underneath your username is your followers and your following. Okay, those two numbers. Click either number. It don't even matter. Click either number. It's going to take you to the back end of, and thank you for the heart too. It's going to take you to the back end of all the people you are following, all the people who are followers of yours, and all the people who are friends of yours. Let me define this real quick. Followers are people who followed you. Friends are people who you followed back. So y'all are friends because you click the follow back button. Okay. The following are people you are following. Okay. And maybe they may become a friend because if they follow you back, or right now you are just following them. Okay. So I want to make that distinction because somebody else from my Instagram group, she asked that question. She was trying to make sense of the 3 different categories. And I know I hadn't said that very intentionally before. How you doing, Betsy? Thank you for reaching level 11. Yes, thank you so much. Um, Hello, everybody. And so with that, you want to make sure that as you're looking at those 3 categories, the one that is probably most important is your friends and your followers. Following too, I would say remove those. But the friends and the following is the ones that are most critical. So because your followers are the ones that TikTok will say, you need 1,000 followers to get into TikTok Shop. You need 5,000 followers to get the unlimited access to full access to TikTok Shop. You need 1,000 followers to 10,000 followers to get into the Creator Rewards program. And so I'm sorry, we're going to stay focused, especially for the user. Sorry, people. We got to stay focused. And then we got to make sure we are not being distracted. Sorry if these are people who are not meaning to be distracting, but you are. So you got to go. I'm quick to mute and block people because I want to stay focused. Okay, so here's what I will say. As you have those, now you're on the back end, there is a search bar. Okay, there's a search bar under each of them. Okay. And so let me make sure that person didn't get blocked. Okay, sorry. Just got seller block needs 5K followers. Right, just got sellers block says need 5K followers. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. So we're gonna stay focused. So let me get through this. So On top of there is a search bar. I want you to type in the word user, USER, USER. Okay. So type in the word USER. And I told you earlier, TikTok removes people who are um, banned accounts. They take away their username, they take away their photo. So if you type in USER under friends, if you type in USER under followers, you type in USER under following, okay? Should be a search bar for all of those. You type that word in, USER, because user, and then it has all those numbers. What it should show you is, Dr. Lisa, check on that. The search bar comes up for me under following. You know what? I will say this. It comes up for me under friends and following. It comes up under my other account under all three. I don't know the logic of why it does that, but it comes up under my other account. All three are there. Under this account, it just comes up under friends and following. So I would say whatever search bar is there, make sure you put it in because you got to remove them. Okay. So you got to make sure you remove them. Followers is, to me, is the most concern. It's under, once you click your follower name, you said where Amar, you're going to click on your profile. You're going to click the 1098. 1098. You're going to click 1098. I would like to think if it's showing one search bar that it maybe applies to all three of them. I would like to think that. It does come up different sometimes under my friends than what is under my followers. I'm not sure if there's, and then sometimes it's consistent. It's really random. I'm not sure if there's a logic behind that. But my other account is all three sections. It's a search bar for all three. So I'm not sure why it's different between the two accounts. So you're going to type that word there. I just did my third live and got, okay, Gravitas Q invite. Look at you. Awesome. Awesome. So when you are there, now you have the user with all the, pay attention to the one with no photos. Okay. So pay attention to the ones that pop up with no photo and there's user with all the numbers as the username. How you doing, friend? Okay, so pay attention to that. I would say click those. When you click it, it should take you. Look at your title gifter. How you doing, Yellowbird? I see your friend. How you doing? Thank you for coming in the room. Your title gifter. I should talk about that. Count band under following. Yep, under following. Hopefully it's under friends too, Alicia. I think you, I'm not sure what's happening there, but you want to make sure you have it under friends. Friends to me is more important, and followers, because those are the ones that will impact your numbers as you try to get into other programs. How you doing, Dazzling? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Look at you, level 10. Came in getting all the title gifts and stuff. I see you, friend. So really quickly, once you click the ones with no photos, click that. Then you go to that page. It says account ban, where content normally would be. You'll see where that account has been banned. So a couple things. If it is under friends and under followers, friends and followers, you can remove that follower, okay? If you are on their page and it says account ban, there's an arrow in the top right corner. Click the arrow, and then it will show you clearly where it says remove follower, okay? So you can remove that follower that way. You can also remove them. You can block them. Somebody asked earlier, like, can you block them? Yeah, you can block them. I mean, that's an option too. You can block them. They got a banned account, so you really not. I mean, they're not able to gauge in the account anymore anyway. But I would say remove the followers, the first option. If they are, if you go back to the page where all the list of names are that you have those potential banned accounts. If you under friends, if you click the word friend next to their line, it will unfollow them. Okay. And it'll turn it back to follow back because that's what it said before. So it changes it back to follow back. Okay. If you are under following, if you click their name again, it will change it back to follow back. I'm not sure why this account keeps coming back up. This is interesting. I'm not sure. Interesting. So, because I blocked them, that's the first time I said it was actually blocked them. I'm not sure. Interesting. If you put it in again, it will say, you could mark it and it'll say unfollow. Hello, new to TikTok. How you doing, Carolyn? Thank you so much for being here. Um, just new to TikTok. Great question. I've been so many scams and invite you to join somewhere else. Okay. Just be careful. Don't respond to those accounts if they're asking you to go to something else or investing, TikTok, all the other stuff. Yeah. So remove those accounts. Yeah, remove those accounts. And that's what you want to do. Following, followers. Do you mind repeating, Doc? Okay, which part do you want me to repeat? You want me to repeat all? You say all of it? I'm going to block them. Yes, just block them. And just, like I said, you want to unfollow them. When you go back and search user again, those accounts should be gone. If you do that step, go back, they should be gone. User into search. Yes. So user into your search. So you've clicked your followers or your following, type the word user in search in the search bar. Ideally, you got a search bar for all three categories, for following, followers, and friends. Okay. Ideally, you do have a search bar for all three, but Alicia's correct. It's interesting that it's so inconsistent because I have one account where the search bar is there for all three, and then I have this account where it's only there for following and friends. I'm not sure why. So it's just how TikTok is. There's a lot of little inconsistency. Good morning. I'm so excited about this afternoon. Haven't even slept. My people. I haven't even slept. My people are like sleep. I'm meeting with Angela today. Yes, I look forward to meeting with your friend. I can listen to you talk all day. Such a nice, relaxing voice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I say, guys, just go live because that's one of my insecurities. My voice. You just heard me crack my voice. My voice is an insecurity of mine. And you guys compliment me all the time, and I appreciate it. I so appreciate it. But you know how you're that cognitive distortions in your head. Oh, I don't sound right. Oh, I sound nasally. Oh, I will mispronounce words. All of it, my list, all the. So at the end of the day, don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. At the end of the day, you said, that's me. Yeah. It's the things we say to ourselves. And it's incorrect. It's not right. And so you just have to go and do it. I haven't got through all of the materials because of being dyslexic. No worries. No worries. I don't want you to go through all of it crazy. Yes, you're fine. Take your time. Okay. Take your time. Collecting my goodies and my engagement points. I see you, Simply. I see you coming through. That's me. Yep. I see you, friend. Simply's doing a couple things just so that you guys know. Look at you, Simply. She brought up my sub stickers. I appreciate you, friend. Simply's doing something also, and I don't talk about it enough, and I need to do better. Thank you, Simply. I see you. Girl, just like a great getaway vacation voice. Thank you. I haven't been on any social media platform, and now create content is scary but exciting. There you go. There you go. I appreciate you, Simply. That's it. That's it. Yeah, don't overthink it. Just do it. TikTok, I do like, look at you, friend. I do like TikTok because it does not have the same aesthetics or the expectations as some of the other platforms. YouTube is intriguing to me. I will say that. And I see YouTube as an opportunity. It's a long game, but it's a challenge for me in terms of being consistent. And what I'm doing now is co-streaming so that I can have this content available for you on YouTube. Okay. So you can go back and watch it. So my friend, you said you wanted me to repeat it. Danielle, I'm going to repeat it. But guess what? What I said is actually going to be on YouTube. You can go look at it tomorrow. It'll be up tonight. Or actually, I think it's going to make it public immediately. Come to think of it. Look at you. Thank you for subscribing. I see you, friend. Thank you so much for that. I need a quiet place to do it and feel comfortable. There you go. That's it. This is the space for you. Carolyn, you became a subscriber. Thank you so much, friend. We are our own worst critics. Your voice is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My allergies will kick in at some point, but knock on wood, it's been pretty decent today. Every now and then I'll get into the little coughing and congestion fits. But Good morning. Question: Can I go live on my personal page or do business page? Oh, Lynn, that's a great question. Both, to answer your question, both. But let me give the differences. Give me 1 second. Here for the positive energy. Thank you so much. Yes, your voice is great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So, Lynn, you got a personal page and you got a business page. I'm assuming you have both. There is a difference in terms of your go live journey and experience. Business page, you got to keep it business. You got to be talking about your business, talking about your product services. I would say try to not make sure you have on your content disclosures for both of them, but make sure you are keeping focus on your business because you'll get violations if you start talking about other brands, other products, other ideas that are out of the scope of your business. And so just be intentional in that way. Your personal page, I actually have a personal page. This is my personal. I'm going to pivot in like 5 minutes to content to my stand store, talking about me as a coach, me doing one-on-one consultations if you need that, me supporting you with the bundle, getting more access to me. So I have other things I talk about, but at the end of the day, I do it on my personal. And you can talk about your brand. You want to have a brand. You want to make sure you know who your target audience is and connect with them in your live, whether it's personal or business. Do you do your lives on your personal page? Yep, that's what I just said. This is my personal account. I don't have a business account. This is my personal account. Yep. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So I don't even actually have a business account. Nope. Get the bundle for it's worth the price. Appreciate that. It is. It is. I appreciate that. That is very true. I make it on sale in this particular live. I think it's actually already the sale price is already on there, but I do bring the price down for this live. Go live, business, and personal are different. Yep, they're different. They're different. Two different go live experiences. I have a small business. Yep. Um, I tell you, it depends on what your goals are. If you want a business account though on TikTok, and I'm just being honest with you, it does limit your ability to think about other monetization opportunities. You only are focused on your business on TikTok for a business account. However, you can still have your business. You can still do business stuff under your personal if you are I don't know why this person is being extra. It's this account that keeps coming in spamming. They have multiple accounts and they keep coming in the spam. I'm not sure why that is the case. Kids playing, but I don't like it. Okay. So you could still have your business account, but it just requires you to just stay in that lane. Whereas when you have a personal, I could do TikTok shop if I want to. I'm aspiring to be in the Creator Rewards program because I have over 10,000 followers. So that's my next thing I'm doing. If I want to work with brands, they have the Creator Marketplace. So there's some other things that you can do as a creator that you cannot do because you have a business account. Okay. So it just limits your ability to actually think about other monetization options for yourself. I'm gonna be your personal commercial. Thank you so much. You were going to mention the challenge videos I started. You were going to mention the challenge videos I started. Say that again. Was I about to say? Oh, I was about to say the gift gallery. I think that's where I was about to go. But let me know. Was I? I but challenge videos. Challenge video. Oh, your challenge. Put it in the chat for me, and I'm gonna pin it. Put it in the chat for me simply because I might have missed it. Yes, I know what you're talking about. I don't want to confuse it though, because you've done two different challenge videos, and I appreciate you so much because you keep naming me in them. I appreciate you. Yes, it does. Yes, thrive. I hope you all have a great day. I have to go back to work. Okay, thank you so much. I need to start another account. Yes, I would encourage you. You move 48 fake. Say it again. You just removed 48 fake accounts. Yeah, yeah. Those banned accounts. I want to be in the affiliate program. Yes. Yep, that's it. I've seen it and it blocks a lot of things and music you want. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's it. You don't have the same access with the business account. It just becomes a little too restrictive. Can you switch from business to personal? Yes, you can. You can go to the three lines in the top of your profile, click account, scroll down, you'll see switch to personal if you have a business. If you have a business personal, you say switch to business. Follow the steps. The only caveat is that if you have signed up with your business account for the TikTok shop seller, to sell your own product, then you actually have to do a 30-day notice to close your shop. Essentially, that's what you're doing. So there's a step in there that you have to do before you can actually switch. So some people don't like to wait for that step to happen, and they just open up a new account, a personal account. So that's what happened. Fake accounts are annoying. Yes, they are. Good morning. Hello, how you doing, friend? So yeah, that's just something you want to do. Jay Santiago, how you doing, friend? Thank you for being here. Okay, thanks. Okay. The music on the business was very different. Yes, very different. People don't care for the music. I can't have to be in the shop, sadly. You're in the Caribbean. Okay, okay, there you go. So yeah, you will probably have to open up a personal account then, and just operate from the personal side. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, Lilac. Um, I was about to say that simply. I apologize because I got so distracted. Title gifters in the gallery, you'll see when the week starts where you can become a titled gifter. The recognition is really for you, where you can come up on the top and say title gifter, and people throughout the week can steal your title as they give those gifts high at um, above and beyond what you've done. So keep that in mind. You want to think about the gift gallery as an option too. Uh, what is a challenge video? Simply, are you still in the room? Let me know if you're still in the room, because she has a couple of videos that she put out there that are challenging people for their engagement and posting and stuff. I want to make sure I don't say the wrong thing. Simply, you still here? Look at you, say join. What's your challenge videos? Put that in the chat for us, friends. Hey, Dr. Lisa, can I tell you that someone just used your account? Yep, trying to scam me into investing. You and about 50 other people have been telling me about these fake imposter accounts. I mean, they are relentless. They are relentless. How you doing, housecoat grandma? Yeah, I have one in particular that's been in my live a couple times. They've posted on my content and removed the post, so I can't go back to flag it to TikTok. But yeah, yeah, these people are something else. Yeah, they are. They are. So they've taken my title, my photo, my bio, all the different things. They pull some of my content. I suspected because I know you would not do that. Exactly. And that's what I tell you. I tell people like that is not me. And then on top of that, the way they communicate ain't me either. I mean, I don't talk the way they talk. So clearly it is not me. So yes, yes. I would say block, report them to TikTok, and have them blocked as well. So those are accounts that are blocking. I'm trying not to let it overwhelm me too much. I've reported to TikTok. I'm hoping through the legal channels they get removed sooner than later, but they're being very relentless lately. It's very annoying. But yeah, I don't do the whole, these investing accounts are very annoying. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Cryptocurrency investing. They have all types of little scams that they're trying to do. And they say it's my second account or my backup account. Something they say. I have this one account with this name. So yeah, just beware. Thank you so much. I see you all. I saw that all the videos were shared the same day. Yep, that's it. Yep, when you look at it, it's very fake in terms of how they're doing it. And I'm curious because I need to find out their process, because I removed the ability for them to download my content. So it's kind of interesting. I think they're sharing it, maybe saving it and then re-uploading it. I'm not sure what's happening, but it seemed like TikTok would flag them. But I know they have scams because their numbers for likes and followers is inflated, because it's like, okay, those are banned accounts, fake accounts. You got content that has barely any views. So how they got all those likes where it's like a 105K likes? It's like really ridiculous. I'm like, okay, everything about this account is scamish and fake. Yes, it's so unfortunate. So I'm hoping you all just be vigilant about it and just know it's not me. Sure, block them. Yep, that's it. And just report them. If you can report, maybe TikTok will get enough reports from people. What annoyed me is that TikTok doesn't seem to do anything about it, though, even though there's multiple reports coming in from inside the app process. So they screen record it or something. Shake my head. Maybe that's what they're doing. I didn't think about it like that, but maybe they are, and then they're uploading it. But it still seemed like it would get flagged. And maybe they are getting flagged, but they don't care because they're not doing account checks. So they don't care. All right, good people. How you doing, Lily? I see you coming in. Okay, so typically I pivot here. Was there any question I didn't answer? Let me just pivot here because I do have to get off. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do have to get off soon because I have meetings and I want to make sure I'm ready for those. Once you remove a fake accounts, do they disappear and mine's still showing? I would say maybe you didn't click remove. So a couple things, because when I go back and put user in, they're gone. Those accounts shouldn't show back up again. So I would say go back through the steps. If you put user USER, what is the next time, next live time? Oh, I go live at 10 a.m. Eastern. So this is my 10 o'clock. It's almost noon now. This is my 10 o'clock. And then I do 4 p.m. Eastern. So I come live twice a day. I usually have a sticker. I didn't put the sticker up today, but 2 stickers. You said, okay, so user USER in the search bar. Look for the accounts that have no photo and they have user with all the numbers. Okay, so click that account. If it's under following, it's not a follower, so you can't really remove it. What I tell people to do is click where it says following, click the word following again next to that line, at the end of that line, and it should turn them back to red. It's going to say unfollow or something like that. I can't remember what word it says. I think it says unfollow. When it turns them back red, anything that is red means that you need to do something like follow them. And hold on one second. Okay, so I submitted a report to TikTok about that particular account that just kept coming in and spamming. So I wanted to make sure I reported that account. So we'll see. It says, okay, instead of blocking first, click unfollow. I think you should unfollow and see if that works. And if you go back, maybe it won't show up again. But if you click that account in the top thing and hit block, that should have worked too. So try it. Try both ways. So when you come back out and put user in, it should go away. You shouldn't see it. Okay. Or if it does show up as an unfollow, then you're not following it anymore. So it's gone. So no harm because you're not following that account. There's so much to learn. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, it worked. Thank you. Okay, look at there. All right, awesome. Instead of blocking first, click on. Yep, awesome. There's so much to learn. Yes, I have an applied to agencies, but no one has picked me up. What do I do? House code grandma. If you send me a DM, I can send you Gravitas Q if you want to be with them. So it's up to you. So if you want anybody who wants Gravitas Q, send me a message. Send me a message because I don't send messages because of the fake spam, what I'm saying, imposter accounts. So I don't do it. But if you send me one, I will message you back. So just make sure you're sending it to the right person. Okay. I will check it out. You're welcome, friends. Okay. Really quickly. Thank you so much, Via. I appreciate you. I will check it out. Thanks. Okay. Really quickly. If you are left in my room, I'm going to pivot real quick so that we can start talking about so I can make sure you know how to get support from me. Okay. So I want to be intentional about having you get support from me. Okay. You said I'll send you one. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. And what I do at this point is that I show you how to get to my stand. And we're going to talk about all the things that's here. If you click my photo, my screen will pop up. If you click my photo again, it will take you to my profile. So my mini profile is what's showing right now. Hold on. I'll show you my laptop. Okay. So this is my mini profile. And I'm sorry, my full profile. And you can click my Stand Stores in here. If you click my Stand Store link, it's then going to take you to my Stand Store. Okay. My link is in my bio. A couple things. I'm not going to give a big commercial on UBC. UBC had a super sale this weekend. They relaunched as an affiliate last weekend. They've been doing the thing. A couple people came over to my, had got UBC from me. I have a separate Instagram group chat just for my UBC people. These are people who are now thinking above and beyond, like, Here's the information I need to know when it comes to branding myself. And then ultimately, how do I take my brand and how do I leverage it for different facets of digital marketing, understanding that there is social media marketing, affiliate marketing, brand deals you can get, memberships, understanding more about content creation, understanding how they added 5 new modules. They had a webinar this weekend, a free webinar. They added 5 new modules, one for faceless marketing, another one focused on Etsy, selling on Etsy, because they have 7, 8 figure earners. So all that is UBC. That is not for everybody. UBC is comprehensive. If you are interested in UBC, get the sneak peek. It shows you all the different things they have to offer. They're going to be updating the sneak peek because they just launched these other modules. So they'll probably be updating it with the other programs that are in there. But it's like 40 hours of content. So it's a lot. It's very comprehensive. So that's why I created the link, the Instagram group chat, so that people who are in there, you don't get lost. I was a person that got it, and I never heard from the person who sold it to me. Never heard from her. To this day, she don't even know I'm in these TikTok streets like that. She never reached out, never said, "Hey, how are you doing? How are you leveraging this?" And so I don't want to be that person for the people who get it for me. So you now get support from me. I'm going to help you understand how to get moving. What are some of the modules you might want to look at, depending on what your goals are. So that is what's happening with UBC. But if you're interested, it is available. Unfortunately, the sale is over. They had 2 different sales that happened in a matter of 7 days. And so the sale is over, but I can keep you posted when they do another sale if that's something you want to do. I didn't buy UBC on sale, but I do think it's a great product. So I will say that much. Let me know if you have questions. You can DM me about UBC if you're interested. Launch and learn, earn blueprint is what I promote for this particular live. So if you're somebody who want to go live, understand the different ways that you can talk to your target audience and you have a solution for them, because that's what I mainly focus on. Like if you're going to go live, we talked about TikTok getting their percentage. We talked about TikTok and the whole battling. We talked about all that. Now, what does it mean for you to go live and offer a solution to your community? No matter what your niche is or your topic, there are people who want to hear from you, learn from you, grow from you, and then ultimately get some type of solution, because you're going to know who they are. You're going to know their pain points. You're going to know the different ways that you can support whatever challenges they have. And so that is where this bundle comes in, because it's going to teach you the fundamentals. When I say UBC is like 40 hours of content, this is going to get you the fundamentals. It's going to tell you enough to be successful, and you can create your own products, or you can purchase this, rebrand it, and resell it. So it's 100% yours. And then you get access to me. I put you in a different Instagram group chat that is built on us building community, us supporting each other, encouraging each other go live, and then ultimately us being successful. Okay. And then you have access to me because I like Instagram, because they have the DM feature where I can send a voice memo. We can chat. So it's a little bit more functionality over there on Instagram, which I like. And it's also a pivot strategy. Again, we're here. We're playing in the TikTok playground. TikTok is still on temporary status. And so we got to make sure we're thinking intentionally. So that's why I'm doing the YouTube. That's why I'm doing Instagram. And I'm making sure we're growing in these other spaces. So that's kind of what's happening. You said amazing work. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Thrive. I appreciate it. Other 2 products are in here are 2, what I call, get, this is kind of your starter kit stuff. So if you're going live and you're like, what should I be doing? What should I be saying? How do I set up my live before I go live? What should I do after my live? So it's 3 pages. I call it a 3-page checklist, but essentially you're going to use this to know what you should be doing before your live, engagement throughout your live, things you could be doing to facilitate engagement throughout your live, and then also what you should be doing after the live, looking at your analytics, some other things that you want to pay attention to. Okay. So that is a live host checklist, especially for my newbies. And then I also have, and this is also for new people who are wondering, should I go live? What should I talk about? And how do I know who my target audience is? Who am I talking to? And being intentional about that conversation with them. So you understand, again, how you are going to present your intro script, but also present what challenges, what solutions are you going to present that are going to fix their challenges and address their challenges. So that's what this is all about, because I want you to be intentional about your conversations. And then This is where you can get consultations with me. So you might say, Dr. Lisa, all that stuff you got in there is great. It's awesome, but that's not what I need. I need to talk to you about my specific problem, my specific issue, and I want to meet with you and talk about that. So I do a 2-for-1. And so you can get that. It's a 2-for-1, where you get first meeting is 40 minutes over Zoom. And then there's a follow-up meeting where you can get another 40 minutes. So it's my initial meeting. And then there's like an accountability conversation because I want to support you. So that's there for you. And then this is my freebie. This is for all my people who are nervous, shy, scared, introverted, all the things we talked about. And I want to make sure you feel supported. So that is here for you. I want you to grab that because I don't want you to continue to overthink. It's a mindset guide, but it's also a goal setting workbook. Okay. So I want you to create goals for yourself so that you can not be in a place where you're constantly overthinking a process or overthinking an idea and you don't take any action. Okay. Because I'll say my YouTube right now. I got YouTube going on. I'm co-streaming. I've had YouTube live streaming access for about a whole month. And honestly, I could have been doing this. I just didn't take the action. And so that's what I want you to avoid. Don't waste your time. Take the action. It may be messy. I was on my little son's tablet at first. Then I had to get a web camera. So it's a little bit more sophisticated. But at the same time, I'm still figuring this YouTube thing out. I don't have it all together. Okay? So I want you to be intentional about what you're doing and taking action and not just continue to sit back and waiting for something to happen. The one with Canva in it, do you show a basic way to use it for people? Yes, it actually is a tutorial. That's exactly what it is. It's 2 hours. It's a 2-hour tutorial. So there are many courses. Let me go through here, friend. Let's do this because I do want to get going. I'm going to go back to this one. Gotcha. Yep. So it's teaching you. Think about if I say UBC was like, not that it's not for beginners. I'm not going to say it's not for beginners, but it is somewhat advanced. And I think I think of this bundle as a starter kit. As a starter kit to help you understand what you need to do. And I'm sorry, my allergy's not kicking in. What you need to do, how to get going, understanding the language surrounding what we're doing. Because all the time, oftentimes people don't realize that you're currently engaged in digital marketing. Let me turn my camera around because I'm not about to go in the soapbox. So you don't realize you're actually engaging in digital marketing right now. People don't realize that. That's what this live stream is. As you live stream, as you connect with people, first of all, you're a live host. And then when you're in TikTok posting content, you're a content creator. And you are marketing your brand. So when it comes to digital marketing, that's what it is. You market your brand through social media, maybe in email. Maybe you're getting affiliate deals and you're talking to other brands, getting brand deals. You are marketing yourself as someone that they may want to work with. Or you're marketing yourself, digital marketing, that's what this platform is. This is essentially a social media / live streaming that's available through TikTok and through YouTube. You essentially are marketing your brand and you are talking to your target audience. You are resonating with them. You are connecting with them. You understand who you're talking to. And so when you go to get brand deals, you can say, here's my audience. Here's the community that I'm creating and I'm cultivating. Here are the people I'm connecting with. And you want to work with me because I know what my community needs and wants and now how to connect them to you. Okay. And so that's what's happening. So I want to make sure I say that to people because there'll be people who come in here, the little, trolls that say, oh, digital marketing is a scam. And I'm like, dude, do you realize you just came to a live stream? You're on TikTok, on social media, and you don't even know what you're engaging with. You're engaging in digital marketing. You are in the space. And so just recognizing there's people out there that have a total misconception about what this space is and how to leverage it. Okay. Thank you for sharing this. You're welcome, Cecilia. And so I want to make sure you get this. So my bundle is what I consider, when I think about it, I think of it as a starter kit. It is helping you understand. It's a let me flip my screen again. It is a 3-hour course that you get here on Digital Marketing 101. That's the first thing you get. because I want you to understand it's a mini course, but I want you to understand what is digital marketing. How do you understand this business? And then also, how do you grow? Because it's going to tell you tips and strategies on growth. Okay, so it's going to break that down for you. And then it's going to have a course that talks about branding. It's a 35-minute course that breaks down branding. How do you have a brand? How do you develop a brand? Maybe some of the collateral for a brand, your logo, your font, your colors, all the things that matter to your audience and that will resonate with your audience. Okay. And then it goes through Canva, 2-hour course on Canva, understanding Canva as a design software and tool. Okay. Canva is powerful. And I actually set in on a webinar because I have Canva Pro. So I set in on their annual meeting where they did a whole breakdown of all the different features they're adding. And a lot of it is AI related. A lot of it is very, to me, top notch. I'm like really excited from what I saw. And so hopefully it executes well, but I'm really excited about what they bring because they're going to make this stuff so easy. When I say easy, like super easy. So just recognize that things are happening in light speed for how you can actually engage in this work. Okay. Yes, I'm excited. Love Canva. You saw it too, Alicia. Did you see it? And so, yeah, they got some top stuff that's happening with Canva. Yes, I did. Yep. I was so impressed. You know what I was most impressed about was the coding piece. I was like, ooh, okay, Canva codes. Canva AI seems impressive as well. So it's going to be an interesting time to be engaging in this space because there's going to be so many tools and resources at your fingertips that you can't lose. You just got to do it. That's it. You said tired of the features coding without coding. Yeah, yep. Try some of the features coding without coding. Laugh out loud. Yes, that's it. Yep. I came on late, so my friend she was able to get the beta program for Canva Uncharted, and when I clicked to it, they had already filled up the beta. I wonder why is this account spamming me, and how is it able to not be blocked? Interesting. TikTok do better. Interesting. Do better. You got in the beta? You were able to get in the beta? Awesome. Awesome. Yes, I have the beta. It's amazing. Is it? Yeah, my friend was saying, she's like, you got to get the betas. Yeah. And so I didn't get into the beta though, but I saw that and I signed up for next year's program. I was like, let me get ahead of this because I missed it because I was just so busy lately, but I missed the beta option. They were going out a certain amount. Yes. Yeah. I think they gave so I tried to get into it Saturday officially. And I think they said 1 million they were going to give for beta. So I got the email that the notification when I clicked, you had to click on the screen for the different envelopes and cards and stuff. And they said I missed the yeah, first 1 million. Yep. A lot to learn. It's a lot to learn, but honestly, once you start, it becomes easy, second nature. You're in it, you're doing it. It's like any class you're taking. As you're engaged in it, you get it. Now the thing is, you got to figure out just getting started and just making sure you're taking the steps to learn, and then ultimately how do you make sure you are staying informed? Like, what are the different programs you belong to? How are you getting mentorship and coaching? I belong to multiple groups. I think currently it's 5 different groups I can name I belong to. And I'm getting emails. I meet with one-on-ones with one of my mentors. And so I'm constantly focused on what are the other things I need to be paying attention to. Okay. So I would tell you, if you're going to do this, then you want to be intentional about your growth strategy and how you're learning and growing and what you're learning because you don't know it all. I need the digital market one. How much is that? Is that no? You have to get the bundle, friends. So it is. If you get the bundle, it's usually 127. I have it here. This is when I put it on sale, so it's 57 here, and literally it's yours. If you want, you could rebrand and resell it because it comes with master resale rights. So this is 100% yours. It's the link in the bio. You know what? Let me turn my screen around. I'm going to walk you through how to get to it. But yes, the link is in the bio. So if you are here and you click my profile picture, my mini bio pops up. You say it's worth every penny and more. Oh, I see 57. Thank you. Yep, that's it. Yep. Mini profile pops up. Click my profile again. It takes you to my my larger profile, my main profile. Oh, how long does this sell? It's just for this live. I do it for this live. That's not bad for price. No, it's not. It's not. I know, and I know it should be more. I say that all the time. I know what I'm doing. I know I should be doing more. But at the end of the day, I want you all to get it and just feel like, you know what, you come back, you're not talking about bad about me. I'm the scammers. That's what it is. So thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you, more. Appreciate you being here. And so just know it's there for you. If you, it comes with private label rights. It comes with that. I tell people, I told you the Canva course is in there. It's 2 hours. And then you have a playbook. And this is the playbook that I actually use. Lisa, thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. And you said it's worth every penny just for the Instagram group that you got. Oh, thank you so much for that. The Instagram group is there, and you guys are active. I so appreciate the people who are coming in, chatting, and connecting. It is a community. You guys are a community, and as you can tell, I'll send my morning affirmation for you and a task for you to go live because I want to keep you encouraged. But at the same time, um, I'm talking to you guys in the DM because everybody's reaching out to me asking questions because you have access to me. So you ask me questions, you're asking me for updates. We send little memos. I'm talking to any given day. I'm talking to about 10 of you going back and forth with comments and questions. You said, which one do you get? The bundle is the Launch and Earn Blueprint bundle. UBC is different. Now, if you want UBC, I'm an affiliate for them. You can become an affiliate for them if you buy their course. It's an affiliate course. Um, I will say I'm not telling people not to get UBC, but it's just depending on where you're at. Like I said, this is my starter kit. If you're somebody like I need to take baby steps, I need to figure this thing out and see what I don't, how to get started. What do I need to know? I need to take this digital marketing one-on-one course. I need that mini course. I would say this is where you want to start. Only because UBC is a whole community. It's 53,000 people over there. And you got all types of people. It's a community. And there's a lot of resources, and I don't want you to get lost. So that's why I have the group chat. And ideally, you could start with the Start Here module, but sometimes even that becomes like, okay, what is all this about? It's a lot of information. So if you're new to digital marketing, trying to figure out how to make sure you can do social media content post, how you're thinking about your growth strategy with working with brands and getting affiliate deals, I would say start here just so you get the fundamentals. Okay. The bundle is the fundamentals. But if you need more and you're like, I want all the stuff, then that would be UBC. Okay. UBC is going to talk about their brand. And then if you wanted to resell their course, you could. I need this so much. You're welcome. You said, how do I join your group? Okay, really quickly. If you, it is through the bundle. So if you get the bundle, you're going to send me, and I'm going to say this. If you already bought this bundle and you're not in my group, send me a DM so I can get your Instagram and I can put you in the group. But here's what happens. After you buy the bundle, you're going to get this confirmation page. Okay. After you buy the bundle, you get this confirmation page. It's from Stan. Stan, after you actually purchase, it has a pop-up that comes up and says, do you want to download it now? This is actually what you're downloading. These are the clickable links. So you're actually downloading this. However, I will tell you, a lot of people is like, oh, I downloaded it. I don't know where it went. And how do I access it? You actually got an email confirmation from Stan after you purchased. This document is in there. There's also a YouTube video that I created that walks you through all of these links. And it tells you very intentionally, here's how you get into my Instagram group. You essentially follow me on my Instagram page, send me a message, let me know what name you purchased under, but send me a message on that Instagram, and then I add you to the group. It's just that simple. I don't, just like your TikTok names, I don't know what your name is you bought under. I'm assuming your government name or your username for Instagram. I don't know. So if you are somebody that bought already and you're not in a group, let me know. I'm happy to add you. Just make sure you give me your information. But if you are someone who's about to get in a group, make sure you give me your information so we connect on Instagram. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Thank you so much, Thrive. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So this is the confirmation page with all the information for you. These are the clickable links. I'm going to click to a few of them just so that you know what you got. How do you join? You're going to send me, after you purchase the bundle, you're going to follow me on LinkedIn, on Instagram. You're going to follow me on Instagram. This is the disclaimer. I'm sorry. You're going to follow me on Instagram, and then you are going to, I'm going to add you to the group. That's how you get into the group. So you got to buy the bundle and then send me a message on Instagram. Instagram name is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. It's handler at Launch Your Income. So it's going to be my logo that you see. Okay. This is the Digital Marketing 101 course. It is a course, so you need the Canva. Okay, buy now. All right, Lynn. Look at you, Lynn. Congratulations, friend. You said buy now. Okay. This is on Canva. And you got to have a free account to access this, but you're going to click the presentation mode, and then you're going to click here, and it's actually going to walk you through. Okay. So it'll take you through, like I said, it's 3 hours audio and video, digital marketing for beginners. So it's going to take you through that course. Okay. And like I said, this course is master resale. So if you purchase, you literally can rebrand it, put your name, do all the stuff, and put it on your storefront. Okay. So it's 100% yours in terms of how you a mindset, and then it goes intentionally into each of these different topics for you to understand different ways people are creating products. Talks about master resale rights, private label rights versus your own product versus digital marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing, all the things that you've heard. Where's the presentation mode? It's in the right corner. Let me show it to you again. Because I'm not going to show all this. But yeah, it's right next. It's the little symbol here. See the little presentation symbol? Yeah, present. That's it. Yeah. All right, friends. Okay, and so that's the one course. So it's 112 slides. It's 3 hours. It's going to give you the fundamentals of what you need. Like I said, if you're looking for next level, that would be UBC. So if you're like, okay, you know what? I need something else that's going to tell me other passive income streams. Maybe show me how to do faceless. Show me all the information I need to get brand deals. That's a different program. That's branding. UBC is the ultimate branding course. That's teaching you now how do you take your brand and now use it in these other ways. So you want to be intentional about that. So that's what UBC brings you. And then here it has a branding masterclass. So it's going to teach you, again, 35 minutes on branding, but getting you how to get your stuff up and running. So again, this is what I consider like a starter kit. So if you're a person that's like, okay, I'm still trying to figure this thing out, what do I need to do? Here's the things you need to do to distinguish yourself as a brand for your target audience. And I tell you all the time, if you're talking to everybody, then you're talking to nobody. You got to make sure what you're talking about connects to your target audience. Okay. And you need to know who your target audience is. Good morning. How's everyone? Awesome. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. And then you get, I'll click branding course just so you guys can see it. This is the branding masterclass. And again, this is audio and video as well, 35 minutes, kind of breaking it down to what you need to know in terms of branding yourself. If you have the Canva brand, I'm sorry, I made it blurry, Canva Pro, you can create brand kits. So you can put your logo, you can put your colors, your fonts, all that in a brand kit. Okay. And then this is the Canva Mastery. So this is here for you. And so this is the breakdown of Canva. 2 hours. So you'll see up here in the presentation mode, a 2-hour course. Okay. 2 hour and 5 minutes almost. So that's really giving you a nice little walkthrough of Canva. I know, like I said, I just heard they're doing some new updates to Canva. So that's even going to be needing to get updated soon. But it'll get you the fundamentals. It'll get you what you need to kind of get started. And then some. Like I said, it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. Okay. The next couple things are your ebooks. So now you're going to get This that's so important. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, friend. Now you're gonna get. I need all to do my business. Yes. Now you're gonna get kind of a 30-day, I say 4 weeks of what you should be doing. And so this is the playbook I tell people to follow. Okay. How you doing, visionary? I see you. Oh yes, ebooks as well. Yep, it comes with ebooks. Yep, multiple ebooks, and the launch profit pack comes with 46 ebooks. So I tell people, don't sleep on those books that are in there. You need to pay attention. You could rebrand or resell them instantly. That's totally up to you. But I say use what's in there because there's a lot of good information. There's a guide that teaches you chat, GPT prompts, in terms of how to brainstorm with chat, how to do content writing, how to do copywriting, all the things, content creation, using AI. Again, if people are telling you not to use the AI, then they don't know how to use it. Okay. That's the reality of the conversation. How you doing, Felicia? I appreciate you being here, friend. So I don't want you to miss out on opportunities for yourself. So this 4 weeks is going to break down what you should be doing to get your brand, create your brand. Week 2, I want you to create your products. Week 3, I want you to create your storefront. And week 4, I want you to launch. Okay. That is the playbook. That's essentially what you're doing over the next 4 weeks. Ideally, you're going live because if you're going live, you're talking to your audience, you're hearing from them, you understand what their pain points are, what questions are they asking you, and then you can make sure that there is something to support them, like you have a solution for them because you're knowing your audience. Ideally, your audience is a reflection of you, so you really should have a head start on that, but going live will give you more, okay? Will give you more insight. All right, friends. And then the last thing is the profit pack. So let me show you that. And these, I'm just going to click through a few of them. I don't overdo it. But this is really, like I said, the ebooks that are in here. So this is where I want you to read and understand the master resale rights. And then you have these clickable links. And then I mentioned the prompt one. So this is the one about ChatGPT. I'm sorry, the prompts. There we go. So yeah, you're going to click this. This is just one or two I'm going to click. Thank you all for connecting. I see you coming in. I appreciate you and the gifts. Thank you so much. But yeah, this chat guide is in here for you. So it's teaching you all what you need when it comes to going through and leveraging chat. I tell people chat is out there. I mean, now obviously that's the one that's most mainstream right now, but there are so many others. People use Gemini, people use Copilot, people use Claude. I mean, there's so many. So not to say that chat is your only option, but I think this gives you a good insight in terms of how to leverage the AI to help you with creating whatever you need. Okay. So don't feel like you have to do it by yourself. You don't. Okay. So I teach that because I want you to be confident and comfortable with creating something that matters to you and to your audience. But you just have to make sure you're engaging in it. Okay. And learning it. All right, friends. Let me do this because I actually do need to hustle. So let me know if you have any questions. I am around. These are different products that are out there. I am around to support. If you are curious about that, click my storefront. So if you click my profile, my mini profile pops up. Then you click my mini profile again. It takes you to my click my photo again and takes you to my main profile. Okay. And in there is my Stan store. Imposter accounts don't have a Stan store link. That I haven't seen yet. We'll see. They might create one now. But I haven't seen that. So just recognize that is my storefront. I have products in there that that hopefully you can utilize and leverage. And if you have questions, please DM me. Again, I don't DM first. Please DM me and let me know what questions you have. I appreciate you saying. And anything that I'm promoting is in that Stan store link. So I say that all the time. Don't think I'm talking about investing in crypto. I don't. So first of all, and if it's not in the Stan store link, then I'm not talking about it. Okay. And so that's what I talk about. That's how I support people. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure I'm about to click off, but make sure you claim your points. I don't want people to leave their points. I'm going to try my best to continue to remember that before I leave. I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. And Angela, I'll be talking to you in a few hours. And so I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm happy to meet with you all. And I will check my Instagram too, so I can make sure I add people who get the bundle. I'll keep the bundle at that price just so you know if you want to grab it real quick. I'll keep it to about 2 o'clock. Okay, so I keep it for a little bit because I know me. I'm the person who wants to go back and look. Is I look forward to awesome. Who wants to go back and look at stuff and kind of get a sense of what's being offered and make it a conscious decision. No rush. I get it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll promote it again tomorrow. So if you need to think about it over 24 hours, that's fine. But I only put that sale for this period of time. So you got to make sure you get it. If you're going to get it, get it. And if you're not ready for it, I'm honest. I'm like, okay, don't get it yet if it's not your time. So that's totally fine. I will tell you though, you're overthinking and you need to take action. So just recognize you can hear me saying that in your ear also. But at the same time, you got to do when it's right for you. Okay. All right, good friends. I appreciate you all so much. Let me know if you have any questions. I will chat with you later. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Michelle, you said I got to run lunchtime. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.